pieces, so no traces. Leave all that hurts within. Fake ran all over you. Hate ran all over you. Fake ran all over you. Been on the cold, could feel my toes, but I still stuck to the code. Money won't fold, pockets won't hold enough.
Yeah. It's yo,
That drop is serious, bro.
finally some fucking beef in hip hop. This is exactly what I wanted. Negativity.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. Remember last time we was talking about it, and then I was like,
I
"Man,
told
you and
you.
your negative shit."
Let's talk about it. I
But
told
then,
you.
but I'm not gonna hold you though. Thinking about it, like I had time to think, and I'm like, hold on though. Like you see, like something like this happens, this shit's gonna change everything, bro. Like there's gonna be valid music dropping.
I wish that last episode would have came out, but my dumbass forgot to press record. I'm breaking the fourth wall right now. But
Everybody comment dumbass on the chat.
said it. I said it. A couple days ago I called it. I said, yo, I think Drake and Future have been and are beefing on the low for a while now.
Nah, word, you did.
And y'all said, oh, you love that negativity, you and L.
Yeah, bro.
I'm crazy until I'm not. I'm
Nah, but that's what I'm saying. Like actually thinking about it, it's like, for example, you know that Fab Bar when he be like turn that paint into art type shit. You feel me? Now
Yo,
niggas is going through it. You feel me? They beefing and now they turning into some art right now. We
I
enjoying that.
think this shit was written on the wall. This shit was written on the wall for me. I'm gonna let everybody know right now. I'm coming in here just to talk about this beef for like an hour.
Yeah, facts. Fuck everything else.
Talk about a couple few things at the end, but you can fast forward to like an hour and 30 minutes right now. This was
Nah, I'm not gonna lie.
okay. I'm gonna just go ahead and play.
He did it, bro. Cause there's been a lot of bullshit shit dropping, bro.
Yeah, and
Future did it.
they got another album coming too.
Future
Yeah, this is the first one. They got
niggas,
coming in 2 weeks.
niggas about to be a diss fest. Nigga,
Yo,
he really did it, bro. He really did it.
Got PTSD, motherfuck the big three. Nigga, it's just big me, nigga. Boom. I'm really like that. And your best work is a light pack, nigga. Prince outlive Mike Jack, nigga. Boom. All your dogs getting buried. That's a K with all these nines. He gon' see Pet Cemetery, nigga.
What is crazy is that low key that melody in the back, that shit is dumb fire.
Yo, hold up.
That's
Yes.
fired, bro.
Negativity. Oh man. Which one you want to talk about first? I think I want to talk about Future. Well,
Nigga, of course.
we're gonna talk about Future or Metro first, and then we'll go to Kendrick. But
Nah, yeah, I'm down with that, bro. Cause
where
there's
did
a
this
lot.
all where did this all start? Let me take you through my mind on why I called it, how I called it. The Metro one was the one that we knew about. Metro and Drake been beefing for a minute now. We knew that. He just mute his mic.
Yeah, bro. I'm listening though.
Look, Metro. When did the Metro and Drake beef start? That we know of, when Metro took Drake off that song.
Which song was that?
Trance with Travis Scott and Young Thug.
Like he was on it and he took him out?
Yeah, the last time Metro, remember the last album that Metro dropped?
Yeah.
Um, That was hard. It was one of the best albums that year. This song,
Yeah, I remember.
you could hear Drake on this song. Just off that beat, I could hear Drake on this song.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could hear Drake written all over that song. So what happened? Drake sends his verse in late, which is kind of by design. In the music industry, this shit happens all the time. The big artists send their verse in the last minute, and you just gotta adjust. It's just how it works.
Yeah.
I ain't buy none of that shit. When the Metro drops his album, the Drake verse isn't on there. That caused a lot of people to talk about it. Like, why would you take Drake off the album? Metro made some kind of excuse saying that Travis and Thug did that record and he felt like it was done, and Drake sent in a verse without Metro requesting it, and he felt like the song was done, so he didn't put Drake on it. That sounded like a load of bullshit when I heard it. You take Drake off your album because you feel like the song is done?
Yeah.
That was the beginning of this whole beef. Then you had Drake talking to Metro via that stream that he did, that live stream he did, and Metro replied. We've been seeing them beefing for a while.
Nigga, I don't know what have I been living in, but I have not been peeping that.
Yeah, remember Drake got on there and said for the tweet and deleters and all that shit?
Yeah, okay, I seen that.
He was talking to Metro.
I ain't peeped that. I ain't know.
Yeah,
That's the thing. Like, I didn't follow that shit too well. Cause remember I told you, like, the last album that Drake dropped, he would sneak this and this nigga, and I had no clue.
yeah, we'll get to Future in a minute, but Metro and Drake, it was known that they were beefing. They were talking to each other back and forth. Metro tweeted that her loss was getting nominated for the Grammys and all the awards, and they were none of Metro's album was, he felt like, was bigger and it deserved the awards or whatever, and then he deleted the tweet, and that's what Drake was talking about. I think
Mm.
that beef coincides with Future's beef, and this is where I say Future and Drake been beefing for a while. We just didn't know about it.
Cause Future sticks with Metro. If you think about it, it's mostly Metro producing his shit.
Yeah, but in recent years, Metro and him haven't been working too much, and I've been saying that too. I've
With
been saying,
Future,
yeah, Metro and Future, and remember 2015 when Future was hot as fish grease?
that
Metro was
was
on.
yeah, it was Metro.
Yeah, it was Metro and DJ Esco. They were on every single album, and then after, for a while, it looked like Future wasn't really working with Metro too much.
Yeah,
Funny to me.
yeah,
But I think this whole beef, despite what Future said on that song about a girl being involved in all that shit, I think that's bullshit. I think that's just one dart in the real beef. I think the real beef comes with What a Time to Be Alive too, and
yeah,
Money. We got to go all the way back to 2015 for this beef. Remember, DS2 came out in 2015, right?
yeah,
Had the Drake feature on there. Cool. Everything was good. All the Future mixtapes was coming out. Then you have What a Time to Be Alive that kind of came out of nowhere. Remember that?
yeah.
That was a
It was
surprise
like a
drop.
random drop.
I've been saying this shit for years and nobody been listening to me, but that What a Time to Be Alive one, I don't think that was a collab album at all. I think that was an album that Future had done with Metro already. And Drake went over there to Atlanta, heard what he was working on, liked the shit that he was working on, saw that Future was the hottest thing on earth at the time, and said, "Yo, let me just put a verse on all these songs that we do a collab." And they were cool with it because it's Drake.
Yeah,
So I think "What a Time to Be Alive" one was really a Future featuring Drake album. Like, I think Drake just put a verse on there and they called it a day because they did that album like in 7 days. I remember when the news came out that it was dropping, it was like a surprise drop because they had no rollout for it or nothing.
yeah,
So now, fast forward to Remember when they were talking? Life is Good came out 2020. The Drake and Future song.
Yeah, I remember.
And there was leaks. I got a couple songs off of that. I won't play it now because I got a lot to play. But What a Time to Be Alive 2 was in the works, supposedly around that time. Something happened there where we didn't get that album. We never got What a Time to Be Alive 2. But Her Loss comes out.
That was right
And,
next.
huh?
That was right after.
Her Loss came out what year was that? 2022? Yeah, so we're expecting a What a Time to Be Alive 2, and Drake goes and does a collab album with 21. I think that's where the beef starts with them.
Yeah.
With Metro and Future. I think both of them was tight when that shit happened.
And I'm not gonna lie, like I remember hearing that album. You hear like a lot of like shots being took, but I just didn't know it was like that. You feel me? Like it was towards them.
I think at Metro, yeah, he was dissing Metro for sure. I don't think Future. I don't think we really heard anything that was clear directed at Future. But I
Supposedly it
think,
was Metro's bitch that got ran on.
well, I think that's smoke and mirrors. I think that's just them shooting darts. But there's a deeper problem between them that we just don't know about yet.
Yeah.
I think What a Time to Be Alive 2 is at the root of all this shit. You remember Metro did 2 albums with 21 as well. Savage Mode 1 and 2.
Yeah.
So I think Future and Metro both got a problem with that album. With him scrapping What a Time to Be Alive 2 to go work with 21, I think they both didn't take that lightly.
There was a beastie duo, my nigga.
Yeah, and they've done songs together in between this shit, but that tells me nothing. That's the shit that everybody keep bringing up. Yo, they done songs together, whatever. Drake on the last album, remember that song, What Would Pluto Do?
Yeah.
He didn't have Future on the song.
Yeah.
And so that's one album that Future wasn't on the song. Her Loss, which is a collab album with Drake, is the second collab album he does. He doesn't have Future on that album at all either. CLB, that was the last time they worked together, and that was years ago. And the other thing in here is, remember the song with Thames, Wait For You?
Yeah.
This is what told me. This was what made it clear to me that something is up over there. That song was the song of the summer that year. You couldn't escape that song. Everywhere you went, they were playing that song.
Nah, facts. I definitely was.
To me, that was the biggest record on Future's album. It was probably the biggest record in the whole summer, and we didn't get a video from that.
Yeah.
Cause that's the thing people get fucked up. Oh yeah, they making songs together, but we're in an era where they don't have to be in the studio together to do the song.
Yeah.
So business wise, it makes sense, but they ain't do no fucking video. Then Drake drops that collab album. Drake drops his own album. Future's not a part of either one of them things. I knew that there was something up there, yo. That's why I called this beef happening.
That's crazy. That's a good catch though, because I ain't really peep too much into it like that deep.
Yeah, it takes, you have to know a little bit about uh industry politics to understand this type of shit. Like when people hear it, they just hear the disses and they don't read between the lines of what's going on here. Like if you see the industry moves
Yeah.
and you understand how they move behind the curtains,
Yeah.
pause, like I could see this shit happening. I knew something was up there. Something was funny there. But and then when him and Metro announced that they were working on an album together and it was called We Don't Trust You, I knew this was about to be this album from the beginning.
Yeah, that's and there's like Metro's his little line. It just goes so well with that.
And the first song of the album, he comes on. We Don't Trust You, the title track. He comes shooting at Drake from the rip.
Yeah, OD.
And so that clears up Metro and Future versus Drake, right? But there's more people involved in this because Metro tweeted yesterday or the day before yesterday. I saw him tweet, "Pick a side and stay over there."
Yeah, I peeped that shit too. I'm not gonna cap.
If we had to guess who that was aimed at, I'm thinking he's shooting at 21 now.
Shit. I think he's hitting on everybody basically.
Yeah, they want the smoke. And if there's anybody Drake is gonna have a good battle with, it's gonna be Future. Because Future on the rap side of things can't really hang with Drake, I don't believe. But
Yeah.
they going hit for hit throughout the summer. You can't back to back Future. That was cool when you did that shit to me, but Future's gonna have it up. Like he gonna have a summer anthem dissing Drake.
I don't think. Keep it a buck. This is a beef that I don't think is gonna be squashed.
Oh no, this one's gonna be and Drake. It actually, I think this benefits Drake in a way because the thing that goes unsaid, Drake's last albums have been lackluster, and this is why I say negativity is important in hip hop.
Why you think this shit's gonna benefit him though? If I feel like
Drake,
if the real beef, alright, like you said, it started off with the music shit.
yeah.
But think about it though. If that's your man's and you gonna do him dirty like that, cause like I said, from what I've been seeing, is I think it was I don't know if it was Future, but people saying that it was Metro's bitch that basically got took. If
Whatever,
that's your
whatever
man's and
the
you do some slime shit like that, shouldn't he be getting the hate?
Drake's been doing this shit since forever though. Like Drake is known for fucking with other artists, girls. Like this ain't news to me.
Yeah,
What?
but
Why?
that's what I'm
Why
saying. But that's what I'm saying. Why should that be so regular just because a nigga famous? You feel what I'm saying?
is regular in the industry?
I'm talking as if like you feel me the code that niggas go by.
Yeah, you think there's codes in the music industry, Jay?
Yo, but
Hey,
that's exactly what
they
I'm saying though.
friends, bro. There's no friend. Drake had a song called "No Friends in the Industry."
A hundred
what?
percent.
What?
A hundred
Can't make it
percent.
any.
But what I'm trying to tell you is that that's your man's nigga. Like you feel me? That's clearly this nigga man. How many shit they got together and they all they be chilling and all that.
Let me tell you this: Her Loss was the last amazing Drake album that I heard, which was a collab album. Before that, it had been, I want to say, since Views, we haven't had a real easy to say classic Drake album. And the reason I believe is at the root of all this shit, because every Drake album, from the beginning of his career, he's beefing with somebody, and he's shooting at somebody throughout the whole
Yeah.
album. He did it
But
with
that's some
Push,
marketing genius shit to be honest.
right? But that's why I'm saying this beef in a way benefits Drake because if Drake drops an album this year, because
Everybody's gonna want to listen to it.
I don't think that him saying oh he was gonna take 2 years off. I think that was complete cap. I don't think he's doing that shit at all. I think Drake coming this year, especially after.
Academics was talking about that.
Yeah, I think that was all cap. So now you get a Drake album where he has something to talk about. He's beefing with Future. He beefing with Metro. We talking about Kendrick being involved in this. I think Weekend Weekend was humming on that other song. Don't think he's slick neither. I heard that shit.
I'm not gonna hold you though. I'm not gonna hold you. I will be more. I'll be more excited to hear what J. Cole got to say. Fuck Drake, to be honest.
But well, we're gonna get to J. Cole and Kendrick as well, but yeah, I think this beef is the exact beef I needed before the summer. And
Yeah, this summer's about to be popping with the music.
now that takes us to Kendrick, right?
Yeah.
Kendrick been chasing that Drake beef for a long time.
Mad long, OD
Or
long, nigga.
he's wanted that smoke for a long time. And I believe Drake isn't really scared of him neither. And the reason why I say that is they've shot at each other throughout all last decade, and I think what kept them from really going song for song was the business between both artists. They were both huge artists, and I think TDE, Kendrick being signed to TDE,
Yeah.
I stepped on that because it wasn't good for business at the time.
Yeah.
Now that Kendrick's TDE and he's independent, I think he's getting bolder with it. Now nobody can step on it.
No funny shit, nigga. He could do whatever the fuck he want.
And at the same time, I think Drake, I've said this before, and I'll say it again here. I think Drake, at this stage of his career, I don't think he's interested in leaving any stone unturned. And I think he wants that smoke with Kendrick just as bad.
Yeah.
And this is why I say this.
Took niggas out the hood like I'm from there. So you know it's all good when I come there. I hear you talk about your city like you run there. Then I brought my toy to your city, you my son there, nigga. But I had to come through for the remix.
Slow it down a little bit.
Shit. And if a nigga say my name, he the hot shit. If I say a nigga name, he said the hot shit. Fucked up.
Nah, nigga was talking hot.
That was 2013, and that was on, funny enough, that was on a Future record.
Shit. This shit goes way back, bro. That's crazy.
This beef has been going on for a long time. Ever since Kendrick dropped Control, this shit been brewing up. And I think Kendrick, that takes me to Kendrick now, right? That was the ace of Metro and Future's lead. Future can't out rap Drake, but Kendrick, is anybody that you're gonna put up against Drake is gonna be Kendrick or Cole. Can't do
Yeah.
it. If they on tour together, they buddy.
Who you think will be out of all three of them niggas? Who you going for?
I don't have a horse in this race. I'm just a fan of hip hop, and I want to see all three of them go at it at some point.
Yeah.
Cole, Kendrick, I think is using pawns, and he's been using pawns for a long time to get to Drake. All that top five shit that he's been saying, I think is all just baiting Drake into the beef.
Yeah.
I think Kendrick truly believes he's better than both of them.
Shit.
This is what I think. Bar for bar. Bar for bar. If we're just talking about the bars, I don't think Kendrick is out rapping Drake or Cole. I'll say that.
Yeah. I agree.
I think Kendrick is more creative, and I think he's smart.
100%.
So that doesn't really matter because I give you Pusha T. Pusha T couldn't out rap Drake any day of the week.
Nigga went crazy though.
But when he baited Drake into that beef, he got him. He used, it was tactic. It's styles make fights like in boxing. It's the same shit here.
Yeah.
Push just outsmarted Drake, and that's how he won that beef. And I think Kendrick is more than capable to do the same thing.
That's
Besides
true.
that, Drake's life is very public, and a lot of corny shit that he does. I think Kendrick is gonna use all of that ammo against him.
100%. He has
So
to.
it's gonna be an interesting beef. Now Drake is on tour right now. And this is why, before I get to Cole, I want to talk about this. I think Kendrick dropping this at this time was strategic as fuck because
100%.
when Drake and Meek were beefing, Meek was on tour.
Yeah.
So when you're on tour, you don't have the time to go to the studio, really think out the dopest rhymes, pick out the dopest beat, and just shoot back at whoever's shooting at you. You don't have that kind of
It's
luxury.
like throwing a nigga off guard, off his game type shit.
Yeah, so
Like in
I think
basketball.
we won't get a Drake reply anytime soon. And if we do, it's gonna be a really bad move from Drake.
Yeah, because he won't have the time to think
So,
it through and perfect it.
he knows you're on tour. He knows you're on tour. And that brings me to Cole. It's the same thing with Cole, because the way I look at Kendrick with Cole, one, I don't think Kendrick really has a issue with Cole. I think he just, again, pawn. He's just a pawn to get the Drake.
I feel like he just did that because he seen how close he's getting to Cole type shit and how they keep praising each other. So he was like, you know what, fuck the
He
big
didn't
three.
like none
It's
of that.
just big me.
He didn't like none of that shit.
Of course, that's what I'm saying.
But here's the thing with Cole. Cole, one, he's been saying for years that he's done beefing with both of them, competing with both of them, because he feels like at this stage in their careers, those are the only two people that he can really relate to. Because when you think about it, you're that big of an artist. Who else can really relate to you other than these two?
Nah, facts.
So it becomes. I can see that being a thing. I don't think Kendrick gives a fuck about that shit. But Cole is in the middle of rolling out an album right now, which again, strategic move by Kendrick. It was the perfect timing for him. If you're rolling out an album the way J. Cole is right now, it goes back to the Pusha T and Drake beef. When Pusha
Yeah.
T baited Drake into that beef, Drake jumped the gun, released the freestyle, Push replied, and you're in the middle of rolling out an album, so now you have to change your entire album surrounding this Pusha T and Kanye beef, right?
Yeah,
Which is
it's a
appropriate.
strategic move.
And you can't even reply because even if you choose to drop the freestyle on the album,
It won't
the
match.
no, the other artist is gonna reply, and now you have to take your time and energy off of your album to go reply to this person off the album. So it takes away from your album. You can't win in that situation.
Word.
I think it's a chess move, yo. I think
Nah, it is, bro. 100%.
Kendrick's timing was great on this shit.
And the fact that he been quiet for a minute, nigga, and he just pop out. I'm not gonna hold you. When I was here, I did not hear nothing like snippets of this nigga being on the album. I don't know if you did, but I didn't.
I didn't either. Nobody expected
So
this shit.
exactly. So that's what made it even more fire. Cause I remember I was jamming the album when it dropped. I hear this nigga, I'm like, yo, hold on, this shit sound like Kendrick. And then when as a couple more lines go, I'm like, yo, this is Kendrick, bro. Next thing you know, nigga hit that bar. I was like, nah, Civil
Hold
War.
up. Let's go back to 2015 again.
Nigga said it's gray white. Nah, he crazy.
They nominated Six to carry him.
Yo, Kendrick is different, my nigga.
I don't think Kendrick wants to smoke with Cole at all, though. I'll say
I'm not
that right
gonna
now.
hold you on that topic. I'm not gonna hold you. Out of all three, I gotta put my money on Jay, bro.
I mean, let me rephrase that. I don't think
Hold
Kendrick
on.
is a
Before you say that.
yeah.
Also, we seen how J. Cole is rapping right now.
Hmm.
Do you agree with me that J. Cole is at his prime?
J. Cole is the greatest rapper alive right now.
Nigga, J. Cole is rapping at the peak of his prime. So a nigga to try
I don't
to
count.
fucking take his bone is crazy.
I think, look, Nas and Jay Z aside, because they're not as active.
Yeah,
J-
active. We talking about active.
yeah, J. Cole is the greatest rapper in the world right now,
And
and
keep
has
it a
been
buck.
at least.
Keep it a buck. J Cole. J Cole could be topping Jay Z, bro. No cap.
I don't think so. I don't think anybody's gonna top Jay Z.
The
That's
the
a whole.
best thing the best thing about Jay Z is that he be rapping about like life and shit. You feel me? Like putting niggas on game and shit. That's what makes him beastie too.
Yeah, that's a whole other debate. I think Jay Z is the greatest rapper in history, and I don't think, don't bar Nas, I don't think you compare him to anybody. But as of right now, I think J Cole is and has been the greatest rapper in the world for a very long time now.
That nigga got the crown right now, bro.
I think Kendrick, despite like forget what I said about Kendrick and Drake, I think that beef could go either way.
Yeah.
Again, styles make fights, and I don't know, it could go either way. But J Cole, I don't think Kendrick wants any smoke with J Cole. I think let me rephrase that. Kendrick wants all the smoke with everybody,
No, of
but
course.
I
There's
don't
a
think.
point that he wants to prove.
Yeah, I don't think J Cole is the one that you want to play with right now.
Nah, 100%, bro.
I don't think that at all. How
One
did we?
hundred percent.
How the fuck did we get here, yo?
Nigga, is that, bro? All this shit is. I'm not gonna cap. Like all this shit is interesting, bro. I mean, especially for niggas like us, cause you feel me. Like this is what we into, bro. Like I don't know how many times. I mean, you should know by now. Like music is different, bro. To me, I fuck with
Yeah.
music crazy, and the fact
Well,
that this is going on with artists that we fuck with is just mad interesting, bro.
how, yo, for anybody that loves hip hop, this is gonna be a great year. How did we get here? How did we get here? And this is the one thing that I think Drake is hanging over Kendrick's head. I'm gonna play this little snippet real quick. I think this is the one thing that Drake has over Kendrick that could edge the beef to Drake. How did we get here? Let's take it to the very beginning.
We talk casually about the industry and how the women be the tastemakers for the shit we making. Then he said that he was the same age as myself, and it didn't help because it made me even more rude and impatient. So blame it on Mr. OVOXO. The reason why I'm breathing on the vanity I know.
I love that you just played that song.
Yep.
That's nah, bro.
Hard turn from where we are now.
Nigga.
And I think that's the one thing that people forget consistently is that Drake kind of ushered Kendrick in from the beginning.
Facts.
You can't diss me after you said all that on my album. After I
Yeah,
brought
bro.
you tour him and ASAP Rocky, you can't diss me. That's how I'm feeling if I'm Drake.
Yeah.
It's gonna be an interesting summer. And the one that we leaving out, we're leaving two people out of this shit right now, but 21, I'm interested to see what he has
Yeah.
cooked.
I'm pretty sure he gonna hop on let's say if Drake ever decides to do some shit, like to answer back, 21 has gotta be in it, bro.
Yo, if Drake and 21 drop her loss too.
Yo, but like no funny shit. Think about it. That's what makes sense.
Let's go. Let's go. I
That's
want
what
to hear
makes sense, bro.
if her loss 2 comes out this year. Oh man, I can't wait. This is gonna be a great year for hip hop, yo.
I'm telling you, bro. Mark my words that I'm saying it now. If this nigga decides to answer back, which most likely he will, cause you feel me,
They,
he gotta protect his image type shit. Nigga, 21
yo,
gotta be in it.
I don't want it to just be dart for dart. I want it to be a full disc record from each one of them
Yeah,
going at.
bro.
That's what I really want. I don't know if we'll ever get that, but I think we're closer than ever now.
It's like, yeah, like I don't. What is it? 0 to 100 when he went crazy on.
If Drake looks at the time, If Drake just happens to glance over at his watch real quick and look at the time and ask, "Hey, yo, 40, where are we?"
Yeah, I see where you're going with that.
Yo,
6
I'm
p.m. in
telling
Toronto,
you,
6
y'all
p.m.
better
in Alaska.
clear the room. Y'all better clear the room. If that boy decides to, yo, that's the one thing they forget about Drake. He look at the time and the place, and we gonna have a problem on our hands.
9 p.m. in Afghanistan.
Yo, shit. Wait until 4 a.m. in Compton drops.
Yo, that's
y'all,
so funny, bro.
yo,
The
y'all
fact
play
that I
with him.
caught on to that is funny, man.
Y'all play with Drake if y'all want, yo. When he get on his time and place, not
2
to
p.m.
play
in Rome.
on that rap shit. I know I hate when they say, "Oh, and this isn't the cape for Drake." I just hate when they say, "Oh, Cole and Kendrick." They kind of like box Drake into this pop side of things. Like he can't rap with them.
Nah, yeah, niggas is stupid.
I've seen him go bar for bar with Cole in the past. This last
Yeah,
record, I think he did what needed to be done for that song to go #1. I think he sacrificed it for that.
yeah,
But make no mistake, he could keep up with anybody.
yeah, facts.
And the one that we're forgetting about in this whole beef that hasn't been mentioned throughout this whole week, but he'll insert himself. You
He
already know who I'm
definitely
talking.
will.
He's gonna insert himself. We're gonna have a headline. I think Vultures 2 is about to drop soon, and I think if you think
Niggas
Kanye
stupid.
to drop jump in this shit,
You imagine they both drop a fucking album just dissing this nigga? That would be crazy. Like different
Vulture.
albums.
I think Vultures 2, Kanye is gonna give us something.
You know what's crazy? I was dead thinking that. Like, I forgot what I was doing, but I'm like, yo, hold on. Kendrick dropped on it. Imagine if Kanye would have he would have got on that shit. I think that
If
would have been too
Vultures
much.
if Vultures 2 comes out and you got Future on that album,
Yeah, we know what's up.
oh yeah, buddy,
He
I
might
can't
do
wait.
it just to be petty, cause that's his biggest like. I mean, in my opinion, that fucking Kanye is like his biggest fucking what you call it enemy, I guess, in the game. His opponent.
Yeah, they that beef. I think when everybody tell me, "Oh no, they squashed it," I'm like, yo, Kanye and Drake hate each other. They've always hated each other.
Can't put no K after that beat, boy. That's flag talk.
I think both of them hate each other.
No funny shit, nigga.
They've always hated each other though. I think even when they were school, they hated each other.
And I think it's all started with Kim K, bro.
No, I think it goes even before that. Like, if you hear Drake's first album, I think Kanye was trying to sabotage that whole album.
Nah, but think about it though.
Shit did on that album.
The fact that this nigga had search and rescue and put Kim K off the cover, that nigga, yo, that's funny.
Mm.
That's funny.
That's the funniest shit about this. Drake is petty.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's really funny, nigga. I started dying when I saw
Kanye,
that. And I
Kanye
think
is
that
petty
happened a
too.
little over like a little time right after them niggas split up, I think.
Yeah, Kanye and Drake are petty, and that's gonna be hilarious. The other one that we're forgetting about this shit is that, yo, Big Sean gotta shoot Kendrick.
Yo, I swear to God, if it wasn't for social media, I would have never known that Big Shot dropped.
Big Sean gotta shoot Kendrick when he's I think he has to know. He been tormenting Big Sean for years, yo.
Yo, that's funny, nigga.
Dropped the record on Friday for the first time in 5 years, and we didn't speak about it at all.
It's crazy because what I saw on social media, it was like Big Sean might have dropped his best verse. I'm like, oh shit, when he dropping? Nigga dropped the same day as Kendrick. I'm like, yeah, good luck with that, buddy.
Yo, and I don't like the narrative that Big Sean can't rap with them because personally, I think Big Sean could rap and hang with them. I think he's that big three, that big three title that J. Cole coined with them three.
Yeah,
I think it's a valid title because I think them three are just generational talents that we'll probably never see again.
yeah,
I
that's a
think
fact.
just below that tier, we get Big Sean, we get Meek, Wale even. I think them three are just right below them, but I don't think they can't compete with them though. I
Facts.
think Sean can rap his ass off and yeah, he has a corny bar here and there that they clip up all the time, but Big Sean can rap his ass off. Don't get it twisted.
Nah, Big Sean definitely could rap.
This is gonna be an interesting summer, y'all. I just hope they all start shooting at each other. Those songs.
I feel like,
What I
of
need.
course, J. Cole's my number one for me, like who I would rather listen to. But low key, Fab is up there. Like yo, Fab is my type of music. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's moving off of this now.
Nah, I know, but you feel me? I had to say that, bro.
Freestyle 2 days ago, and he been dropping freestyles for the last year or so, and I'm yo, hurry up. I need that Soul Tape 4.
No funny shit.
I need that. I need that. Everything Fab been dropping has been straight heat. All the freestyles. I need a
Fab
tape.
is my rapper, bro.
Something. I need something from Fab, yo.
You remember when I told you that? Like it was random. I'm like, yo, bro, I need Fab right now. You remember when I hit you with that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nigga, Fab is my type of music, bro.
Let's see what else we got here. Let's try to move on for this. That was.
Let's
I
try.
think, I think we spoke enough about this whole beef. I think we covered everything there, and there will be more. There will be more.
Yeah.
But
Stay tuned for that.
uh, let's see what happened in the news this week. LeBron started a podcast.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. But they said it's just strictly gonna be about basketball, which is chilly.
Yeah, but it starts like that, and then you
And
get
then
your shit.
yeah, shit get out of hand.
Uh, and LeBron is my favorite liar. I've said that before.
That
So,
ass.
yo, nobody was happier than me hearing this news because I can't wait for him to spread all the lies.
Yeah, see what lies he got. Next thing you know, in the podcast, you're gonna have a book backwards on page one for 5
He's
fucking
gearing up.
episodes.
This means he's gearing up for retirement, right?
Yeah, I'm
Has
not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. It's good that you said that because I was thinking some shit like that.
Yeah, I think LeBron is starting to kind of just set things for the future.
Mm-hmm.
I think JJ Redick has been killing that shit as an analyst, and that was the perfect person to do this podcast with. If they're gonna talk strictly about basketball,
Mm-hmm.
but I think the ultimate goal here is retirement, and I think I was looking up a free agency for this summer, the NBA.
Yeah.
LeBron is on that list amongst there's a couple names on that list, but I think LeBron is a standout.
It's the biggest one, of course.
Now that Bronny he tailored his contract for the first year Bronny would be eligible for the draft.
Yeah.
Bronny's not opting in for the draft this year. I think the goal is for him to opt in next year. So I think LeBron signs a 1 year deal.
I'm not
Whoever
gonna
signs,
lie. That would be fire.
I think it's a rental with LeBron. I think you get him for 1 year. That way he could be a free agent next summer. Bronny gets drafted and he goes wherever Bronny goes.
Yeah.
The podcast tells me he's gearing up for retirement, which tells me he's only planning to be here for a year with Bronny and then on to other things.
Yeah.
Where do you think LeBron lands for a year?
Nigga. Wherever Bronny is at.
Well, this year Bronny's not going to be in the league, so he has 1 year before Bronny gets in. Where do you think he signs?
Mm.
You think he resigns with the Lakers? I think that's the clear choice, just to resign with the Lakers for another year.
I mean, I mean, for me, it would either be two. It would either be two teams. Back where it all started or continue with the Lakers.
I have another theory. I have
Golden
another.
State.
You took it. You pause. You took it out of my mouth. Pause.
Yeah, because hey yo, no Diddy, my nigga. I'm trying. Nah, but
um,
that,
yeah,
I
I
see
think
why you say that. I see why you say that.
Klay Thompson was on that list of free agency too, and he's 40 something mil on the salary cap. I think though that Golden State will re-sign him for the low, and that
Hmm.
frees to sign LeBron for a year.
But I feel like, think about it though. If it's his last journey and this nigga already done top fucking heights that is almost impossible, not impossible, but almost impossible to reach, this nigga will probably even get lowballed. Like he would lowball himself just to go
Yeah,
crazy on that team. You see what I'm saying?
yeah, it's a ring chase with Steph and Klay and them.
Exactly, cause that would change, yo.
He would be a missing piece for Golden State to contest for another chip. This is why I say this. I think it just makes sense. If you look at it, it benefits Golden State to sign him for 1 year. Him and Steph go crazy. They could compete for the title.
That's gonna be insane, bro.
All that salary cap after and deal with whatever. But I think it's a win now situation for Golden State in that situation. You only have Steph for in his prime for so long. And to what you were saying, LeBron is at the tail end of his career. He's 40 years old. He's still putting up 20 plus points a game.
Exactly.
So for him to go team up with Steph, I don't view it like him teaming up with Steph in his prime. I view it like if him and Steph get it done, it's still a crazy ass feat because he's 40 years old.
Now, of course, and at that point, think about it. At that point, you just having fun with it, nigga. You get me? The
If
nigga, like
LeBron,
I said, he
if
reached his
LeBron
heights
goes to
already,
Golden State, if LeBron goes to Golden State, wins the chip in 1 year, and then goes to play with Bronny in his final year,
bro. That would be complete, nigga.
yeah, you can't. I don't think you can argue his legacy at that point.
That's why
I don't
I
think.
was just about. Yeah, you can't, bro. You can't top that, bro. You can't.
I don't view this as him starting a super team at all. He's 40 years old.
You can't top that, bro.
Yeah, so yeah, that's just a hot take I have. I think the two options he has is re-signing with the Lakers another year. Well, that would be boring, and Golden State is the other option. I think if we get LeBron on the Golden State, I don't think it's a reach to think that's a possibility.
Keep it a bug. Even if he goes to the Mavericks, that would be interesting, bro.
Nah, he hates Kyrie.
Yeah, that's a fact, though. But that would be fire, though. I'm not gonna lie, that duo was fire, but I felt Kyrie because being on LeBron's team is all about LeBron, and Kyrie wasn't getting his shine. Like low key, it's funny. Like the shit for me that we was talking about. It's true what Draymond Green was saying about Kyrie. Kyrie is the nigga who everybody thinks KD is.
Let me play that. Let me play that real
Yeah,
quick.
play that, bro.
Let me play that. This is Draymond on his podcast.
Cause when I heard that, I'm like, yo, nigga spitting facts.
World to take this and like run with it and try to make it something to of what it's not, when it's actually a compliment. Because anyway, I said Kyrie Irving is the scorer that everyone, the world, thinks of Kevin Durant. And what I
Facts.
meant by that was like there are some
That's
things
enough.
at
Yeah,
times that
I
you
don't. I don't need to hear all the
Bro,
rest.
that's such
Get to
facts,
the
my
beat.
nigga.
I think that was hate.
Hate? Hate
I
on
think,
KD?
yeah, I think that's hate. It might be a valid.
Nah, bro.
That
You crazy, bro.
I think that's hate. I don't know.
Nigga, you telling me that's not a fact, bro.
It could be.
Kyrie?
It could be facts, but both things could be true. I think that's still hate.
Nah, Kyrie different, my nigga. Kyrie different, bro.
But yeah, LeBron going to Golden State. I think Steph has already dealt with KD going over there, so I don't think Steph would have a problem with it. I think LeBron is 40, so I don't think he has a reason not to. And I think it's a possibility. That's all I'm saying. That's my hot take on it. And yeah,
I could agree with you, bro. Low
we
key,
can move
I
on.
could agree with you.
In other news, though, sticking on podcasts, Mike uh went on air and said that the last episode of Hotboxing, his podcast, is the last episode he will do. It's finito. It's done.
Yeah.
Actually said to um I don't know. I don't know what to say. Congratulations.
Nah, no
Congratulations.
funny shit. No funny shit.
You got that Jake Paul bag and is done with everything. He don't need
Dead
no.
ass. He about to spend that shit.
Hey, I'm bleeping that shit out again.
Yo, that's crazy.
We said it last week when I forgot to record like a dodo, but I think Mike got the bag for this Jake Paul fight. I think he got a big, serious bag for this Jake Paul fight, and
That's a fact.
there's no way that Mike wins this fight. There's no way. I'm gonna call it right now.
Let
There's
me tell
zero.
you something. Let me see if I can find it, bro. Let me tell you something. Joe Rogan. This is coming from Joe Rogan.
Okay.
The way Jake Paul has been training, he's saying that there's no way Mike Tyson is beating him.
I think Mike wakes up and doesn't smoke weed, and if he truly wants to, he will kill Jake Paul. But
Hold on. Let me see if I
Jake
can
Paul,
find it.
Jake Paul's not chump. Don't get it twisted. That boy has a punch. I'm not too much of a fan of his boxing skill. I think he still has a long way to go. I think Mike, if the fight isn't fixed, could kill Jake Paul if he wants to. But I don't think that's the case here. I think Mike got paid the bag. I think every Jake Paul fight is staged, and there's no benefit for Mike to win this fight. But Mike beats Jake Paul. That's the expected. Mike loses to Jake Paul. It's nothing on Mike. He's 60 years old. He's taken losses before. You got a young kid you're fighting.
It's
There's
giving
no
him a chance.
right, but Jake Paul on the other side, they're trying to make him credible. They're trying. He has a thing going with this boxing thing that I believe they want to continue. So I think him beating Mike and Mike getting the bag at the same time is the perfect scenario in this situation. If we're talking about the fight being fixed, which I think it is.
Yo, play that. Look what I sent you on your phone.
Hmm.
This is coming from a beastie reliable source. That's all I want to say.
This is why Jake Paul will knock out Mike Tyson. Jake has been secretly training in the peaks of the Himalayan mountains, where there is only a 3% oxygen content, over half the amount in normal air we breathe. This intense method was used by Rocky Balboa, which tripled his stamina. Any normal human being would be hospitalized attempting this. Jake is also allowed to take any performance-enhancing drugs of his choice, whereas Tyson must stay natural. Paul is using a heavily banned substance that significantly enhances speed and power. This drug is so dangerous that people in the past were severely fined for even mentioning it. Jake is also undertaking the monk training method. This is used by Shaolin masters to condition their body so much that even still can't penetrate their skin. The method involves getting hit with metal rods to strengthen bones, punching concrete to increase power, and edging to increase testosterone. With the intense training Jake is going through, he will surely defeat Mike Tyson. This is why
Okay, I
Jake
got it. I got it.
You hear what I'm saying, bro?
So he's on the LeBron steroids.
Jake is going all out on this fight, bro. And like I said, you know what you believe, what you see in the media, you can't believe. But this is coming from a reliable ass source, from the man himself.
So he got the LeBron steroids. That's what you're saying.
But you see what I'm saying? Yo, Jake Paul, I gotta respect him for doing shit like that. when I heard about the shit about the mountain that you only get like 3% oxygen, nigga, that threw me off.
I think all this is for the media. Somebody brought up a good point at the barbershop the other day. Um, the owner of the barbershop, I talk a lot of boxing with him when I'm over there, and he said his theory is that this fight will be it's fixed in a way where neither one of them will. There won't be a winner announced.
I don't believe that.
I do. I do. I thought it was a great take
Mm-mm.
because if the fight ends and there's no winner announced and you just go off of what you see, then it's a perfect outcome for both camps because
For
they could
both
twist
cams,
it.
but not for the world.
Yeah, but we don't need that. I think the last Mike Tyson fight that we had with Roy Jones Jr. That's exactly what happened. They didn't announce a winner.
Yeah.
Although Mike definitely won that fight, but
See, but
yeah, they kind of
listen.
left it to interpretation, which is what they do in battle rap.
Yeah.
I think that's a possibility.
Definitely could be a possibility. But my beliefs is if it's fixed, Mike Tyson had his run. Mike Tyson is Mike Tyson. Everybody knows who the fuck is Mike Tyson. If this was fixed, is to give Jake Paul the shot
Yeah, the
to
credibility.
do something out of it. Cause like we said, we already cleared it. Jake Paul is not a bad fighter. This nigga trains with professionals. He's really training.
He's not Trump, but I don't think he beats Mike in a real fight. I don't think he beats Mike, but
Oh,
like
100%.
I think this is gonna be staged. Mike is getting the bag. I think it benefits more for Jake Paul to look good in this fight. Regardless of what happens, Mike isn't gonna get knocked out. Jake Paul's not gonna get knocked out. They gonna make Jake Paul look good in this fight, and the outcome is gonna be the outcome. But the outcome is not gonna be Mike Tyson wins the fight. That's my take on it.
I'm not gonna lie though, after that video I just seen, nigga, I'm like, I don't know, bro. I might put a little bag on Jake Paul,
But
man.
yeah, let me. Yeah, I think that would be smart. But if it ends in no decision, you gonna be tight.
Nah, I'm not gonna be tight. Cause think about it. Won't you think the odds is gonna be more towards Jake Paul? So let's say if I'm willing to lose that money, like obviously this is not a good mindset to go into,
Yeah.
but the odds are gonna be so probably beastie that it will be worth the shot. What you think? We know about betting, so we know like odds and you know how the odds work.
If I
If
had to bet, I would bet on Jake Paul.
exactly what I'm trying to say, cause why? Explain why.
Yeah. We like we said, we already recapped everything. Like what else is there left to say? There's just no
Cause of the
benefit.
bag though.
There's no the business behind this. There's no upside to Tyson winning. There's just no
Yeah,
upside for
bro.
any. So let me move on to another boxing conversation here. Something we said on the last unrecorded podcast. Brian Garcia got CTE. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Ryan, that nigga, he different. He losing his mind.
Brian Garcia got CTE or schizophrenia or something, but he ain't right in the head.
He
And
definitely right in the head.
I said this shit last week because even despite all that shit that he was saying that sounded like some deep shit, he had about 30 personalities in every video I saw.
Yeah, bro. Everything's been something new.
He was flirting, acting like the pretty boy with the Bobby girl. Then he was on conspiracy time with or allegedly with all the kid shit, the Hollywood dark side shit, and then he goes and acts like, oh, I'm only focused on the fight from now on. I'm only talking about the fight, and then goes back to some crazy shit the very next day. He is off.
Yeah, something wrong with this man's.
I'm sorry, he's off. And my take, I'll make this shit quick and simple to the point. My take is there's too much money behind this kid, too much money behind this fight for them to back out now. He will fight the Haney fight. and that will be his last fight. And if there's no credence to what I'm saying, I think about 2 days ago, he got on social media and lashed out at the WBC saying that he's gonna sue them and all this because they requested it that he take a mental health test, some kind of just to check where he's at.
Yeah.
He said he's suing them. They have no right to do that. Whatever.
I'm not gonna lie though, keeping it a buck in his defense on that topic right there, a lot of people go through mental shit, but we just go by it. Like, you feel me? We just live life. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, but when there's a fight involved and the WC could be found liable, and he could go in the make no mistake, boxing is a dangerous sport.
100%.
If you're not ready and you go out there against a trained killer like Devin Haney,
Yeah. That makes
this
sense because these niggas, they gloves, you feel me? They can't fight outside the streets.
this is dangerous. I don't think he should even fight this fight. I think he should
That makes
retire.
sense.
They said he'd been fighting since he was 7 years old. What are we talking about?
Yeah,
He's
that nigga's head is fucked.
he's had over 200 fucking boxing fights in his whole fight in the amateur in his whole fight career in the amateurs.
All he know
You
is fighting.
that shit does some damage to your brain.
Yeah, 100%. You getting
Yeah,
hit hard in the fucking head, bro.
yeah. I think this is his last fight, yo. I can't see a possibility where he continues to fight after this.
That nigga got a couple of loose tornillos in his head right now, nigga.
We're gonna bet unless you're banking on. I have to bleep that out.
Nah, yeah, I'm
but
not gonna
I
be
think
betting on that fight.
I'm putting my money on Haney.
I'm staying away from that
Speaking
one. You stupid.
Speaking on bets, I called it and you told me I was crazy again.
Nigga Chan, bro.
I love having a podcast, yo. If only I recorded that last one.
Bro. Otani's
Ohtani,
not going to jail, bro. So what happened? Supposedly, what happened? It could be two things. It could be that his trainer is taking the cover for him, obviously, because he's the athlete, and the team
well,
he's in
state,
right now. Like, if he does some fuckery, it's over. Like, this nigga's
state the
getting paid a bag.
state the topic. State what's happening here.
Now, of
Allegedly.
course, we talking about Otani, the baseball player, aka the fucking legendary modern day Babe Ruth. We talking about him and his trainer supposedly got caught on some gambling fraud type shit. So this nigga stupid,
I don't care what the fuck you say. Otani did that shit.
bro. But this is what I'm saying. It could be, in reality, it could be two sides of the story. It could be Otani is behind it, but the nigga's taking the fault because he's the star.
That's exactly what my take was on it. And you said I
Now,
was
of
crazy.
course, that's a possibility. But like me personally, I don't know. You feel me? I don't know what to believe, but I want to believe that this nigga's innocent because the year that I'm going to witness of him being in the
You
Dodgers this
know,
year is gonna be insane.
Is because, well, why would he lie? I don't know why liars lie, but I can tell you this.
This nigga, yo.
Shit the fuck out of here, Jay.
Nah, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Like, I hope he's under an investigation from the feds and MLB. Like, everybody's
The
investigating.
outcome of this shit. This is
And
my
I'm not gonna
perspective.
lie, keep it a buck. It's looking type fail, which means ugly. It's looking type
Mhm.
ugly because what you call it. Supposedly everything about what the interpreter been saying, they've been catching him as a cap.
Oh,
basically, like for example, let's just use it as an example. Like, oh, he went to this school. They confirmed that that's cap.
Yeah, he's the
Like it's
fall
shit
guy.
like that.
But what happens in this investigation? Because he's been fired already, right?
Yeah, he's been fired already. So now Ohtani is getting investigated to see if he was behind it.
Oh, that's just the MLB doing PR work.
Yeah, but
They're
it's
not.
not just the MLB, is what I'm trying to say. It's more,
Otani's not gonna get suspended. I'll tell you that right now.
nigga. All I
They're
could tell
doing
you is
they're doing investigation for the press, but they're not gonna find them guilty of shit. I think the
that
fall guy was the trainer. I think Otani was doing the betting. He was telling the truth.
it could be
He might
true, bro.
put this bet in for me. How much money did he get paid?
Nigga, he's getting paid over 500 mil, bro. That's
Talking
top.
about the biggest contract in sports history, or somewhere near that realm. I would be acting out if I got that money. You damn right. I'm putting some bets on the fucking Rockets. Like, what are we talking about right now?
Bro,
Otani did. I think my take is Otani did that shit. The trainer's the fall guy. The MLB has to do the press cover up, so they're gonna say they're investigating Otani. The trainer got fired. He got paid. I'm sure he's getting paid a good severance package from Otani. And that'll be the end of this. My only question is, do the feds get involved in this at all?
but that's what
Because
I'm
if that
saying. I
happens,
think they got involved.
oh,
The
then
feds
then
is
now,
doing an investigation on him and MLB.
oh yeah, yeah.
Listen, Otani got a 10-year.
Wrap it up. Take all that. Your gloves, your bat, your 500 mil,
Bat
everything.
boy. Listen, Dodgers signed Otani to a 10-year contract for $700 million. That is insane. He
If it's
has
up,
the highest paying contract in MLB history.
if it's up to the league, I don't think he gets any suspension or anything because there's just too much money invested in him. I think the Dodgers even getting him in that contract format that they did, I think all that shit is fucking sketchy. But I think
Nah,
it's.
nigga, what you mean? Giving him all that money is because he's worth all that money. This is what
I'm
niggas
not.
don't know. He,
I'm saying with the cap being what it is, I think
yeah,
they played some crazy trickery to get him on that fucking team, and the
they got the
MLB just.
capital.
I think the MLB just allowed it just because he's getting paid on the back end. Most of that money's
Nah,
coming out of his career, right?
you said, well, say it again.
Most of the money that he's getting off of his contract is coming at the end of his career, right?
Nah, cause it's his contract is like different.
But he's not getting upfront money, is what I'm saying. He's only getting a few mil in the first couple
He's
years.
getting paid yearly or something like that.
Yeah, but it's a very small amount of that 500 mil that's getting paid in the first couple years of his contract.
I
Is what
think
I'm
it's
saying.
98. If I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken, I think he's gonna be getting paid like 98 every year or something like that. No, 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 no. This is a structure that has 2 million in salary paid each year for the next
there
10 years,
you go.
while Otani is actually wearing Dodger blue.
There you go. And then he
Yeah,
gets two well, out of that 700 or 500 or whatever it is for the next couple years, and then at that back end he gets all that money. Yeah, they did some fuckery with that whole contract. We ain't
nigga.
never seen like that before.
Yeah, but think about it. Just having Otani in a winning team already, you're the chances of winning a fucking a World Series is crazy.
I'm not saying it doesn't benefit them though. I'm saying the moves they pulled to get this done was some fuckery.
Yeah, of course,
But the league allowed it because it's in their best interest business wise. Is what I'm
of
saying.
course, nigga.
So yeah, unless the feds get involved, I don't think this is gonna be a problem for him at all.
Shit. All I know is it will break my fucking heart if I see this nigga go to jail.
Oh no, he won't go to jail. I'm just maybe if like worst case scenario, he might get a big suspension, which I don't see happening. But yeah, I don't think charges are gonna be brought upon him.
Shit.
But we can move on. What happened with Oh yeah, Nickelodeon, right? Nickelodeon died quiet once that came out.
Yeah, that's tough. I'm not gonna lie. I was surprised when I heard that. Not so much though.
Yeah, I didn't get to see the doc yet. I will watch it this week, and it is some fucking nasty shit in there.
All I know, I didn't see the doc neither, but I'm clearly sure that all of us fucking saw of Josh Bell. That's his name, right?
Drake Bell, Drake Bell.
Drake Bell,
Yeah.
fucking talking about what happened with the producer of Nickelodeon.
So this is what I know. There was this guy. So Nickelodeon had a bunch of pedophiles working there during these years, during the Daniel Schneider years. Drake Bell, we know from Drake and Josh, very big show. While he was there, the story focuses on him and a couple other kids that were involved in this at the time. But the Drake Bell story goes, he was on set with his father most of the time in the beginning stages, right? This guy, I want to get his name. Fucking nasty fuck. His name was Brian something, I believe.
Let me see.
Let me see his name. Brian Peck.
Yeah.
He was the vocal coach at the time. Brian Peck tried to cause a divide between Drake and his father. Drake's father was seeing all the weird shit going on set at
Mhm.
Nickelodeon. He wasn't trusting none of that shit. He was iffy about what was going on out there. Brian Peck, the vocal coach, he was trying to get to Drake, and what he did was try to cause a divide between him and his father. So what he said was he told Drake Bell one day, um, your father's keeping you from, they're not fucking with your father over here. He's potentially keeping you from some of the big roles and all that. That was kind of the basis of that conversation.
Yeah.
Drake's father ends up moving away, and now his mother was in charge of his dealings. That's where everything goes sour. So, because some of these sets were far from home,
Yeah.
what ended up happening was Brian Peck would offer to drive him to and from the studio
Yeah.
to his mother, right? You know how moms are, a little bit oblivious in certain things.
Yeah.
Fathers they're not weird because I'm not a father yet, but a little more
Ah,
skeptical about.
they catch it. They catch it.
Yeah, we catch things that as men we catch certain things that women might not see. Women might think nothing of it, but the Brian Peck dude, he was a weirdo. So at one point, the set was so far away apparently that the Brian Peck guy, he tells his mother, "Oh, like, if he minds letting Drake stay with him, he might have to drive all the way back and shit."
Yeah.
The Brian Peck dude, he was like, he had a bunch of fucking antiques and shit from old movies at his house. He had like kind of like a museum situation there, like with a bunch of things from big movies. So him and Drake Bell bonded over that. Drake Bell's a kid at the time, and you can imagine where this goes.
Yeah, facts. Niggas are dirty, bro. Niggas
Yeah,
like
so
that deserve to get slapped the fuck up, like amarrao type shit.
yeah,
Tied up.
so he molested Drake Bell. He did all kinds of sick shit to him
Yeah,
during this,
that's tough, bro.
and Drake Bell never said a word about it. Of course, he's a kid, and yeah, I'll have more details when I watch the full thing, but that's kind of what happened. And in the doc, the father was on there. He had a whole breakdown.
Nigga, imagine that shit, bro. Keep it a bug. I think I would kill the nigga, bro.
So what ends up happening is, at some point, not all of them, but a lot of these pedophiles got caught and had to go to court for the shit. And they play this situation where Drake was talking to his father on the phone, and his father was like, "Thank God it didn't happen to you."
Wow.
He didn't know. And of course, when he found out, he was just breaking down in the doc. Yeah, bunch of nasty, evil fucks over there in Nickelodeon.
Yo, that
And
shit, that type of shit boils my blood, though. No cap.
oh yeah, for sure. And then, and it's not just him. There was a bunch of Nickelodeon stars on.
Yeah, a bunch of weird motherfuckers, bro. Slap the fuck
And
out
there
them
was
niggas.
weird shit. There was weird shit even in the episodes that aired. It was all kinds of sick shit. And Drake Bell, he got caught with some grooming a minor a couple years ago.
Yeah.
He pled guilty to that. I don't think anything, no interaction happened outside of them talking, but yeah, they say when people get abused that way, they turn to the same thing, kind of like what happened with R. Kelly, really.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just sick, nasty shit that happened in that Nickelodeon doc. It's called Quiet on Set. It's on Max, I believe.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just want to. Drake Bell had a music video. He dropped a song recently, and in the music video, kind of.
Yeah, I peeped that too.
Yeah, so we'll
Did you
have
get to
more.
see? I forgot who it was, but did you get to see some niggas basically that worked in Nickelodeon, like kind of making fun of it? Like you know how, like let's say me, you, we boys or whatever, and let's say on a bad time that you've had, we would joke about it, but we shouldn't. They
Yeah,
they did of like a scene basically of them like fucking around saying, "Oh, Jake, come here," like shit like that. They're wilding for that, bro.
yeah, it was sick. What happened over there? The Daniel Schneider on the Nickelodeon. It was a bunch of. I put a lot of this blame on not the victim blame, but the parents. What the fuck were the parents and all this shit? Yo?
But think about it though. Think about it. In a situation like that, is like my son is working for a popular Hollywood fucking show. They gonna trust. They're in the right path for a
A,
kid that
corpor-
age.
a corporation, yeah, I know.
Yeah, like you feel me? They gonna trust him. Like, yo, you know what? He's doing his thing. Drop him off. It's like dropping him off to school. Shit goes down in
I,
school where the parents at. They can't be in there.
I don't give a fuck. I know humans, yo.
Now, of course, you get, but you feel what I'm saying though. Like, it's the same thing as dropping your kid off to school.
There was another scenario in that doc where one of the girls, she was like 9 years old, and this one dude like emailed her like his fucking meat, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
9 years
Niggas
old,
is weird.
and she was crying, and the family found out about it, but they kind of let it go because of her career and shit like that. That's the type of shit that I'm talking about. Like, where were the parents and all this? Because I would
Yeah,
have shot the studio if that shit happened.
I'm not gonna lie, that's tough, bro. My son never go through some shit like that, but I don't even know what I'm gonna do, my nigga. It's probably not gonna be nothing good though.
Yeah, I wish I had a song to play here to lighten up the mood a little bit.
Nah, that topic is like it's crazy, bro. It's
Sick
tough.
shit.
It's really tough. Yeah, it's sick shit.
But Yeah, I guess we'll have more information because I'm here for to air out all these fucking sick fucks. When I watch that doc, I'll come in here and speak a little more on it.
Yeah, bro.
What do you think about Bernie proposing 32-hour work weeks?
Word, I heard about that, but it's not gonna work, bro. If you really think about it, cause
Talk about it.
like, nigga, think about it. 40, like, I put it this way: 40 hours a week is crazy. We're used to it. We're accustomed to it. But most of the time, we want to work more to make more bread. So now you're gonna like now you're gonna do 32 hours a week, and
That
the
was
reason
the
why it's not gonna work is because
that was
unless, huh?
the proposal was 32-hour work weeks without change in pay.
I mean that's cool, but it's still not gonna work. Like let's say if you got your business, now you're gonna have to hire more niggas. You get me?
Yeah, yeah, no. I believe I don't believe it's possible just because America's a capitalist country and the way shit is set up here, I don't think they would ever do it.
Yeah,
Due to this is that a lot of countries all over the world have already done this. Like we're late.
yeah, yeah. There's like 3 to 4 niggas out there doing it. Yeah.
I don't think it's possible at all. I think too much money at play. I don't think that they'll ever get it through. I do believe we should be working less though. I think we
No, of
are,
course, bro.
but I don't think it's possible. Unfortunately, that's just my belief on it. We'll see where this goes. But yeah, that's all I got on that. I'm more interested about these fucking planes falling.
Nah, yeah, that's tough.
Yo, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, that's tough, bro.
Can't even get them to stop cutting costs on the planes. You think we about to have a 32-hour work week? Okay.
Nah, that's tough. I didn't get to like see much on what's been going on, but I did hear about some crazy shit.
Boeing. Well, if you didn't, let me catch you up a little bit to speed. There was a whistleblower, which is corporate term for snitch.
Yeah,
This is a good snitch though. um, this guy worked for Boeing for I believe it was 32 years or something like that,
yeah,
and he said that Boeing had been cutting corners and they've been ignoring all the safety issues that they've been having with Boeing, the Boeing jets. He said they found like 150 flaws, and then they sent his supervisor over there because they said he found too many flaws or whatever, and
yeah.
they sent the supervisor over there with two or three of his guys, and they only found 50 flaws. And when he
Only
went to go,
50?
yeah, and then when he went to talk to the guys that worked under him that found 150 flaws previously, they
Mm-hmm.
they were they were mad and they said, "Yo, they only gave us 2 hours." So they had found 50 flaws within those 2 hours, but if you gave them more time, they would have found more.
No, of course.
And this guy was in court. He was doing court for another testimony, and they found him dead.
That's crazy.
So shot himself in the head in the parking lot somewhere.
That's
They think
crazy.
they think we're stupid.
No, of course.
But yeah, and not too much later than that, we get a plane where the door flew off the plane mid-flight, and luckily the two passengers that were supposed to be sitting there missed their flight that day, because if not, they would have been ejected from that plane. We
Yeah, I
got
don't know. That's suspicious as fuck.
yeah, got planes falling out of the sky. The wheels are coming off. All kinds of shit is problems have been coming with Boeing, and there's been news about it everywhere. It's been a lot of news in the last couple weeks of these Boeing jets.
That's insane if you think about it, though.
You know what's crazy to me is I fucking check my next flight.
See what you
You know,
saying that.
never look at what jet you're flying on.
Nah, word.
And sure enough, that shit said Boeing 747 Max.
They all like that, though.
I'm gonna request a parachute.
No funny shit, though. That's gonna have you wanting to inspect the
I'm gonna
airplane yourself.
fly there. I'm gonna still fly there. I'm flying in the front, away from the pores, but
Niggas get away from the pores.
yeah, I'm requesting some kind of fucking parachute or some shit.
The funny thing is, you gonna be wanting. That shit's gonna make you want to inspect the shit yourself. You feel me?
Here's the clip. Here's a clip I got. They made a parody about this. Look.
Hi there, Boeing CEO Dave Calhoun here. I wanted to speak directly to the American people regarding a couple of incidents that have happened recently with some of our models. Starting with the Alaskan Airlines flight where an evac door blew off mid-flight. One of our cargo ships going down in flames a couple weeks ago. And who could forget the software issue that resulted in 2 nosedives in 2018, killing almost everyone involved. In NASCAR, when a
That's
car crashes.
crazy.
But for us, it's different, and I have to accept that. Which is why I'd like to tell you about some of our exciting new features in our new 787 model. For those flying first class, you will now receive a complimentary escape pod. And for those flying coach, a complimentary
Yo,
Complimentary escape pod. I'm gonna request that.
that's funny. That nah, I'm gonna be feeling uncomfortable requesting that, bro.
They said for first class you get a complimentary escape pod, and if you're sitting in coach, you get a complimentary rosemary.
That is crazy, bro.
uh, yeah, it's been a crazy week. I think we could wrap up. I don't know if you got anything else today.
Nah, but low key though, that shit's gonna make me second guess flying, bro. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah,
Like in May, I got this trip going on, nigga. I'm about to just drive over there. It's not that far. The thing is that the flight is so quick.
yeah. Hopefully make it.
Nah, fuck that. I'm driving.
All right. I guess that's enough on everything. We'll be back next week. We're back. We're on YouTube now.
Facts. Go show
At
that love.
Wolves Den episode 1, 2, and this will be episode 3. Posted shortly. Subscribe, like the videos, all that good shit.
Yeah, that's gonna be dope. And then we're gonna have a wolf at the end. Go,